All right, today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to skip the horsepower, we're going to skip the torque, and we're going to focus on something way more powerful: words. We're going to deconstruct the short, simple script that launched the legendary Sierra and see exactly how a few carefully chosen phrases can build a myth that lasts for decades.
So let's just dive right in with the very first line from the material. This single phrase, it opened minds to the art of dreaming. Wow, it does so much work. Right away, it's not selling you a car, it's selling you an idea, a feeling. It immediately sets this nostalgic, almost aspirational tone, framing the whole story around something so much bigger than just transportation.
So, yeah, that's our focus. Let's just set aside the metal and glass for a moment and really concentrate on the art of the dream, how specific words can craft a brand identity so potent, so strong, that it can be brought back to life 30 years later. And this timeline, it just lays out the story's structure perfectly. It's a classic three-acts narrative, right? You've got the past, 1991, where the legend was born. You've got today, where that legend makes its comeback. And then you have the future, a whole new era. This isn't just about dates. This is a bridge built of nostalgia, connecting what was with what will be. Okay, so let's start by dissecting the anatomy of that original legend. How did the script use language, just words on a page, to define this icon back in its heyday? The script uses three incredibly powerful adjectives, and we're going to look at them in quick succession. So first up, bold. Not subtle, not quiet. It makes a statement right from the jump. This was a vehicle that was designed to be seen. Next, aspirational. And this word, it connects directly back to that art of dreaming thing we just talked about. See, it wasn't just a car you bought, it was a goal you were reaching for, a real tangible symbol that you were moving up in the world. And finally, unforgettable. This is the word that cements its legacy. It's not just memorable. This implies a deep cultural impact, something that left a permanent mark on an entire generation. Now, notice how the script makes a little shift here, from what the car was to how people felt about it. It wasn't just driven, that's a simple, functional thing. No, the language insists it was admired and desired. It was lifted up to something extraordinary, creating this really powerful emotional relationship between the car and its audience.
So the whole point of this first act is summed up right here. The goal of this language, it wasn't just to sell a product. The ambition was way bigger. It was to shift the entire culture around it, to redefine the very meaning of owning a car from just a utility to a really profound personal statement.
Okay, so the foundation of the legend is set. Now the story pivots to the present, and we get to explore how the narrative builds on that legacy for its big return.
The script uses this very deliberate, kind of unique word, rematched. Just think about that. It's not remade, it's not reimagined. Rematched implies a perfect pairing. The bold spirit of the original is now perfectly matched with the technology and the design of a new era. It's just a brilliant linguistic bridge from the past to the present.
This slide just illustrates that evolution perfectly. Look at the shift in the language. The past, it was defined by these abstract emotional feelings like admired and desired. But the present is described with tangible, modern qualities, sharper in design, richer in detail. It's like the dream has become a high-definition reality, and now it's more iconic than ever.
But who is this new, rematched version even for? Well, the script is very, very specific here. The target has evolved. It's no longer just for those who are dreaming, it's for those who have already achieved that dream.
So let's break down this new driver profile step by step using the script's exact phrasing. First, they have arrived. Success is a given. But second, and this is key, that's not enough anymore. They now want to arrive differently. Conformity is the new enemy. Which leads to point 3. They refuse to blend in. And why? Well, the final point gives this powerful justification. They've earned the freedom not to. This is language that speaks directly to a mindset of confident, earned individuality. So let's tie all of these threads together. What's the core strategy here that makes this entire narrative actually work? Well, it's all about understanding and then leveraging the powerful currency of nostalgia. This is it. This is the key takeaway. The new message, all about being sharper, richer for those who've arrived, it only has real weight because it's standing on the shoulders of the old story. That bold, aspirational, unforgettable legacy is the foundation that gives this whole new chapter its meaning and its power. And that's exactly why the tagline, "The Legend Returns," is so perfect. I mean, notice, it's not "a new car arrives." No way.
It's a resurrection. It promises all the emotional weight of the past, fully rematched for today. The value isn't just in the new product, it's in the return itself.
And that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. We've seen how a story from 1991 is being used to write the story for today and for tomorrow. It really begs the question, how much of a brand's future is already written in its past? Thanks for joining me.